Hello, everyone. I am working with a new camera. All right. Hello, everyone. Rissa Vibes here, aka Readings by Rissa. I am so excited to connect with you all this week. Today is 12/16, Sunday, and it is another day for a weekly reading here on my channel. I'm so excited to connect with you, and this weekly reading will be from today, 12/16, to 12/22 next Saturday, which is also the winter solstice and the full moon. So it's going to be a really powerful packed day at the end of this week as well. So I'm excited to see what the messages have in store for us there. So if you have never joined me here on one of my readings, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. I do these every Sunday at around 1:11 p.m. Central Time. And so that's where we're at right now. It's 1 p.m., 1:11, maybe just a little bit after. So I'm happy to connect with you all here. Let me see if I can see your comments. I'm going to really try to be interactive with this live chat as well this week, because the few weeks that I've done this, I've just been really focused on doing the reading, and I haven't been able to really manage talking to you all on the chat and give the reading. But today I'm really going to try to do a little bit of both. So if you have any additional comments or anything that you want to know, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer questions towards the end or throughout the reading as I see them. So thank you for interacting with me on here. Okay, so I've got my notes here for some astrology and some numerology aspects of the energy this week. So I'm going to be going over that as well. And I've got my cards down here. You guys can't really see them because my table's lower today with this camera. I'm doing it off of my computer today because I wanted to see, I know some of you had talked about how when I show cards, it kind of does it in reverse. And I think it's still showing in reverse. I was thinking that maybe it would not show it in reverse since we were on the computer instead of my phone, but it looks like it's still doing it. So that's just part of the live feed characteristic of the reading. So if you guys really don't like that aspect of seeing the cards mirrored or everything mirrored, I can go ahead and do pre-recorded readings, but they will be not live. So it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys vote on, I'm cool with. So if you want to drop your comments below or in the chat and let me know what you prefer, if you would like pre-recorded readings so you can actually read the names of the cards when I pull them, even though I do tell you the name of the card. Some people are OCD. I don't know. So if you want that, let me know. If it doesn't matter to you and you like the interaction of the live readings, let me know too, and I'll just keep doing them this way. All right, so weekly reading for 12/16 to 12/22. Let's get into it. Last week, I want to go over real quick just a couple of information to review. Last week's cards were blessings, trust. We got some messages from the Isis card deck as well about not judging others and giving them unconditional love. Also about clearing toxicity through revealing truths and understanding when things are not always as it seems, and trusting that discernment and that intuitive discernment within. And we also, as the last card of last week, which was for this weekend, we had the influence of ideas and inspiration, ideas of creation and new beginnings, ways to be inspired from spirit and how to move forward in new beginnings, and understanding spiritual influence so that you can really create from that with the inspiration that it gives. So this is a great. Oh, it's not in reverse. Thank you, Nico, for telling me that it's not in reverse. Awesome. It's reverse for me, but that's probably because it's my computer. All right, so that was last week. So I hope that you felt that energy influence. I hope that you cleared some toxicity out of your energy last week or out of your experiences with others. And I really hope that you helped yourself feel into ideas and inspiration and trusted the truth and the ideas and inspiration that you were getting from spirit last week. Now, moving into this week, we've got some information from astrology. That's what I'll start with. Now, the sun moves from Sagittarius this week to Capricorn on Friday. So we're moving out of the Sagittarius influence, which is all about that silver linings, that joyous energy, the sense of communion, loving and caring about those relationships and feeling that need of pulling in really beautiful relationships and feeling that community influence. And we're moving into Capricorn, which is more based on responsibility. It's more based on practicality and being able to feel into foundation affirmations and establishing more action to support your interactions and to support the silver lining aspects of your life, to provide you more stability. And so that's what Capricorn's influence is going to be bringing us with that move from the sun into Capricorn. Now, we're also having a full moon in Cancer on Saturday, which is the winter solstice day. Winter solstice is all about moving out of the cycle of this year and into a new cycle of next year by reflecting on everything from this year, clearing any additional energy that needs to be let go of from this year, and moving forward with advancement and accomplishments of this year to move you into next year's growth. So we're able to take a lot of time in this month to observe all of the things that we appreciate and all of the things that we have gained this year, and also to allow ourselves to understand how much we've grown and what those accomplishments have set us up for in the future, what they're helping us manifest in the future, and to also identify the goals that we have, that we can use the strengths that we've acquired in this year to gain more of next year. So it's a really great time. It's a great time for review, reflection, and celebration. So allow yourself to celebrate yourself this month. Allow yourself to celebrate others and their accomplishments. Go support the people that you know have supported you this year. Show them that extra energy and love and support, and let them know how much they mean to you, because that's what it's all about. And make sure you're doing that for yourself. Don't just do it for others, do it for yourself. Take some time to meditate this week and focus on what you've done for yourself this year, what you've grown, what boundaries you've set for yourself that has allowed you to love yourself more, to take care of yourself more, to believe in yourself more, to support yourself more. And give yourself a pat on the back for that, because that is amazing growth that you have acquired. And we have gone through so much this year with all of the eclipses during the summer, all of those crazy portal energies in the fall and in the summer as well. And even just moving into this year, in the beginning of the year from 2017, it was just a big energy shift into that 11 year. 2018 is an 11 year, that heightened spiritual awareness. So we all felt that shift. So moving into a new cycle is what this whole month is about. And specifically this week, as we finally come to that tipping point where we move fully into a new cycle and a new transition with the winter solstice. All right, now we're also feeling a need to balance between social and home life responsibilities with that full moon influence. Now I'm going to be doing more information, another reading on Saturday on my Instagram for the full moon to talk about the full moon influence. But just as a surface information, I want to talk about it. And it is about balancing social and home life. Social being all of the things that you do outside of home, all of the things that you do to help network for your business, to help create more support for your family or for your friends in your life, and just allowing yourself to feel that community, that social aspect, which is the Sagittarius influence. And then we have that home aspect, that more active aspect of stability and creating that foundation with the Capricorn. So we're feeling that really strongly, and we're really needing to focus on balancing that. So you might this week feel a pull from each side. Maybe you're feeling your social life pulling you in one direction, but your home life pulling you in another direction, or you're feeling really tempted to do more social stuff and have fun and go out, but your work life is really asking you to be more responsible in certain ways. And so you're having that influx. Find a really healthy balance for you. Notice where a good compromise is for you on whatever you feel might be pulling you in either direction in that way, because that is the star's influence. And the full moon is really asking you with that sensation to find a compromise, to find a balance, to find a harmony, not to choose one over the other, but to really blend that social and home life aspect into a way that will feel good to you, a dynamic that feels healthy and balanced, so that you can make sure you're not overworking, but you're not letting loose to the point of losing your reputation and your responsibilities. So super important there. I'm reading your comments as well. Oh, I love you guys. So much love. Oh, somebody said, hi, Terry Fobs. You said jump. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Nico, for joining me. That's my bro. He's a Sagittarius. Shout out to your birthday, buddy. Sage is here. Araya, Karen, hi everyone. Asteris, Najee, I hope I'm saying that right. Javi, nice to see you all. All right, so moving now on into, that's really all I had for the astrological influence. Numerology wise, 12/22, the winter solstice is 12/22. This is going to be a really big day. We've got a lot of twos in that day. So that means we're trusting a lot of our intuition that day. We're trusting in what we're inspired to do. Remember, we just talked about the full moon influence being a need for balance between social and home life. So make sure on Saturday you trust your inspiration and your intuition and your energetic influence in what to do action-wise for that day. Maybe you're inspired to just stay home and clean the house and just tend to the house and meditate and tend to your own self, your own vessel as well. Or maybe you're inspired to go out and let loose and have fun. Trust yourself and allow yourself to develop that beautiful compromise there. Also, the 22 in general is also signifying I'm getting a sense of truth. This goes back to last week's Truth Unveiled. It's telling me that there's information that will be shown to a lot of you on Saturday with this winter solstice about your cycle in this year, about what this year has really meant for you, what this year has brought you. And trust the truth that is revealed on this year's influence for you when you feel that intuitively. A lot of you will know it when you see it or feel it because you'll just get this aha moment of understanding what this year's purpose was for you and what it will reveal to you for the next year and how you can move into the next year based on that awareness. So Spirit's telling me that the 12/22 on Saturday is going to be huge for that. And we're going to really, really feel a lot of truth, a lot of trust, and a lot of understanding and connection to our balance and to our center and to our entire beingness with this year's influence. Okay. So really great balanced energy there. And like I said, I'll be doing a live reading on Instagram at my Readings by Rissa page on Instagram. So it's at Readings by Rissa on Saturday night. I usually do it at around 6 p.m. Central time. So I'll be posting an Instagram to let you know exactly, but it's usually around 6 p.m. Central. And I always post it on here too on YouTube. Okay, so I didn't have too many notes for that. So this is going to be kind of a brief reading, but I really want to talk to you all about something that I read about this week that was so important. Okay, so I know I think I might have promised you all a 12/12 video for the portal this week, but I didn't get to it. I submitted, I posted my new music video, Mystic, which is awesome. I love that video. It's super spacey and fun. And I posted that on 12/12. So I did give you something new, but I did want to do a spiritual video on 12/12. But I honestly, just to be real with you all, I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the guidance to do it. And so when I don't get guided and my spirit guides tell me that I don't need to do that, or it's not necessary, or they tell me to relate you guys to another video, I just listen to to spirit. So even if I might have said last week, I'm going to give you another video, spirit that day was like, nah, don't give them another video. You don't need to. Just make them watch the same video that came through on the weekly reading last week, and that will give them the information they need. So that's what I did. I also did a early onset effects video for the 12/12 portal last week on my Instagram, which also carried a lot of information from Spirit about the effects of the portal as far as physical effects, mental effects, spiritual effects, the feelings that you get from portal changes and the shift of energy. So if you're interested in looking at that and understanding that, go check it out on my Instagram. It's on my IGTV at Readings by Rissa from last week. But what I wanted to bring that up for was because I didn't do that 12/12 video spiritually on spiritual stuff for the portal because there was just so much energy, and Spirit really wanted us all to process and feel that shift before we really spoke on it. At least for me. I can't speak for other intuitives, but for me, I wasn't led to speak on it until we were really out of that window, because there was just so much chaotic energy and so many different feelings with it that it could be really confusing for people to try to decipher it without just being still and allowing that to pass. Because oftentimes when we're feeling shifts, if we are too mental with the shift and we're overthinking about why we're feeling that shift, what it means, what it's bringing us, what's going on, and we get too in our head about it, we lose sight of the truth, the intuitive truth that it's bringing us. And we often get confused because sometimes that energy we're feeling that we're overthinking about is just temporary. It's just because we're moving into another vibration. It has nothing to do with like deep symbolism of like past trauma or anything. It's just we're just moving into another vibration, so it feels crazy for a second. And that's kind of what it was. It was kind of about feeling that vibration shift was just so intense that it almost made, at least for me, it made me feel like I was being pulled apart. Like, we're all light, right? We're all made of light. We're all vibrations. We're all vibrating right now at like a crazy frequency that makes us appear solid and makes us feel solid. But really, like, the cells, they're just cells really tightly compact together, right? So I literally could feel almost like the cells of my body like separating, like more space coming between the cells, almost like I was just being like pulled apart. And it was like the craziest feeling. And I felt this before in really intense energy shifts as well. And when I do, I always know it's just important to be still. It's just a part of the change of vibration. It's just literally us vibrating at a new level. And so we literally feel like our parts of ourselves vibrating and moving differently. And it feels really uncomfortable. It feels really crazy sometimes. And so I did do a video on all of that, about the fatigue, about the physical pain, about the restlessness that can come with it, the anxiety, emotional imbalances, and emotional roller coasters that can come with that kind of stuff. So definitely check that out on my IG. But I read this article. Sorry, I digressed. I read this article about the Schumann resonance. I don't know if any of you know about the Schumann resonance, but if you don't, definitely check it out. And I'm going to add the article to the description section of this video below after it uploads. So always give me like an hour or so after I upload one of these lives, and I'll give you a time table of contents to let you know where each main part of the video is. So you can just skip ahead to that time if you want to just go to the cards or just go to the zodiac or whatever. And then I also put like description links. So I'll put this article in there. But the article overall talked about this exact feeling. The feeling of feeling like we were dying, of like being pulled apart, of like this crazy, uncomfortable, like body feeling that we were experiencing last week. Literally on 12/12 was like the main really day that I was feeling it. And it was all about the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency in which the earth vibrates. It's the vibrational frequency of the earth. It's the electromagnetic force, the electromagnetic field of the earth. So just like we talked about last week about the Merkaba, right? We talked about 12/12 being a Merkaba activator portal, a portal that will activate our own electromagnetic field based on the electromagnetic field of the world and other energies in the universe. So we literally are experiencing that on a body level. And the Schumann resonance, the frequency in which the earth vibrates, just this last week, 12/12, spiked super high. I'm talking like it's usually vibrates at a 7.83 hertz. And I know you know hertz if you know solfeggio tones, 432 hertz, 528, that kind of thing when you listen for meditation. 7.83 is what the earth usually vibrates at. Now, last week it shot up. Actually, I think it was the last couple weeks it shot up, but last week was when I read the article that they were talking about the physical symptoms of it, or the effects, I should say. And it spiked up, the Schumann resonance spiked up to like 9.5 or something crazy. And I keep track of the Schumann resonance here and there when I'm feeling weird body changes with energy, because I have a tendency to feel the earth's frequency very strongly. And so when I read this article after I had experienced those effects of the portal, it was like, oh my gosh, we are so connected to earth. And this portal, this 1212 portal, is all about accessing the Merkaba of ourselves and really establishing that protective electromagnetic force around ourselves, our own individual being, so that we stay protected and secure in our own energy, free from influence of other energy around us. It's so interesting and so incredibly synchronistic that 1212 activation of that Merkaba also showed a strong influence on the Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic field of the world, the earth, meaning that the Merkaba of the earth also seems to have been activated this week from that 1212. So really, really, really cool information. Let's see if you guys have any comments. No. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, how high has the Schumann resonance got recently? Yeah, so I think it spiked up to 9.54 when I looked at it last, and it's usually at a 7.83. So that's really, really strong. I'm going to be doing more research on that as well to understand. And if you know, let me know, comment below, to understand what that frequency relates to, because I know I think it's like from 1 hertz to like 15 hertz. It's for like the body or something, or for the earth or for the body. And like there's certain frequencies for joints and for bones and for muscles. So I think that it would be interesting to know what the 9.54 frequency hertz is compared to the 7.83 for frequency that we just moved out of, to see how the earth is kind of, what that means, what kind of relevance that has to the scale as far as hertz goes. So pretty cool. Thank you all for commenting on this. Oh, apparently it spiked to 17. Did it spike to 17? I'll double check that, because it might have spiked to 17. I haven't checked it in the last few days. So I'll definitely check and verify in a comment below after we post this video. All right, so I will add that article in the description so you can read further and research further, but just know that that Schumann resonance is definitely a part of our body. If you think about it, we are physical vessels, we are earth beings, therefore our bodies are able to vibrate at the frequency to withstand life on this planet. We're able to live on this planet because we vibrate pretty closely to earth, close enough to live on it. So when the earth frequency vibration shifts, it's absolutely going to shift our frequency and make us feel so different. So know that that's a big part of what happened last week, and that was a big influence. So I want to make sure I rest everybody's conscious on that and not let them feel like they were getting sick or having some serious ailments with all of the experiences that were going on and all the energies flowing all around last week. All right, and thank you for confirming. Yep, it is 17. Wow, yeah, that is a huge shift, you all. Like, that is insane. And I think it's a beautiful shift. It's a great shift. It means that, sorry, I don't mean to cut my head off, but I'm going to do these cards. So it means that we are getting into a new vibration, and we really are moving into a heightened awareness, a higher vibration all the time. We literally just got proof of it, that the earth vibrated and raised its vibration, and now we're raising our vibration. We feel it. And coming out of that last week, I know I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more connected. But before, I was feeling like crazy. All right, let's get into cards, because I don't want to make this a crazy long reading. Guys, we got a new deck of cards. Thank you, Zoe Bell. Shout out to Zoe Bell, one of my beautiful clients and subscribers here on YouTube. She sent us these beautiful cards. They are the Angels of Atlantis. Here's the sure. Aren't those so pretty? And I really have a lot of energy with these cards. I've been playing with them all week, and it just feels so strong. And they're all the archangels, which has been really fun, because I've been learning about archangels that I never even knew about, which is super exciting. So I think we're going to have a lot more of their influence coming up soon. So I want to use these cards specifically for this reading, just because I really want to break them in, and I want them to feel all of your energy as well, being as they will be guiding us in addition to the other decks that we have for future readings. So I've got them here. Let's all take some deep breaths to just send your energy into them. Breathing deeply in and exhaling to send loving energy. Nice deep inhale. And exhale to relax and feel into the collective that is here preparing for this weekly reading. And next inhale, biggest one yet, all of us opening up to all of the spirit messages for this week for the mass collective and all of us in unity. And a big exhale to relax, feeling that energy all in the cards. I feel it feels potent. It feels beautiful. Thank you for sending me that. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 cards, I believe. And I want to ask for the first card to give us an idea of what we can expect today and in the next couple of days for the beginning of this week, the energy of the beginning of the week. This one came out for me immediately. All right. Moving into the middle of the week and the focus, the real meat of this week, the focus for this week, the theme of this week. What is that focus for all of us? Here we go. These cards are still sticky because they're so new. All right. And finally, breathing into the cards. And if you have any questions or specific questions that you'd like to ask the cards, feel free for this last card as we get a summary of the week and any additional information that might help all of you summarize this week and that influence of the full moon as well. Oop, it's picking. Oop, that one. That one. All right. Let's see what we have. I don't have it down here. I'm just going to pull them up here because I can't show you my table right now. Okay. Wow, this is beautiful. Raphael, Archangel Raphael is the first card. And it says cleansing. So this card is saying that it is time to allow for the final cleansing of this year. Any energy that is needing to be released permanently, that has been limiting you or plaguing you from this year, it is time to really release it and cleanse fully. And Raphael, Archangel Raphael, is here to assist in that with his healing green light, that beautiful energy of support and love that he brings as you call on him to ask for more cleansing of your energy and to really allow for anything that has been holding you back, any energy that has been plaguing you, any toxic thoughts or emotions, traumas, interactions, any toxic people or situations in your life. All of that is being cleansed now. And as we open up and accept that cleansing and allow that cleansing, we also acknowledge that that may bring us unexpected change, that may bring us into a new circumstance. And with that new circumstance, we know that we asked for it, and we asked for that cleansing, and we asked for that guidance, and we received that guidance fully from Raphael as he cleanses our spirit and our circumstance of anything that does not resonate, so that we can fully move into the best story for ourselves, the least resistant story for ourselves. Beautiful card there. I love these cards. They're just so beautiful. There's like every element. There's water, there's fire, there's earth, there's spirit, there's air. It's beautiful. And that's what I call on for when I do my cleansing work too. I call on water, fire, earth, air. Cleanse, dismiss, dispel. Water, fire, earth, air. Cleanse, dismiss, dispel. Let's say it one more time just because we're in the flow. Water, fire, earth, air. Cleanse, dismiss, dispel. And we ask Raphael to assist us in this. And I felt a big wave of cleansing energy when we did that. So I don't know if you did too, but hopefully you felt that beautiful wave of bliss that seemed to clear us. So really focus on that today and the next couple of days as our beginning of the week card. Next card. Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel is here to bring us balance. What a beautiful card with the Leonardo da Vinci. And this card is talking about balance in reference to what we were speaking on with the star influence of balancing between that home and social life when we're talking about the full moon at the end of the week, and also balancing within ourselves, understanding the truth within ourselves, what it takes to love ourselves completely and discern from anything that is not serving us, and to create balance by letting go of anything not serving us and bringing more of what we love and what we're inspired by into our experience. That is what will balance us. And that is what will continue to prepare us for more balance in the end of the week. So calling on Archangel Gabriel for that balance and really feeling into also the left and right brain balance, the masculine and the feminine balance, all of those ways, noticing where you may feel imbalance in those areas. Are you feeling imbalance in the left and right brain? Are you feeling imbalance in your masculine and feminine side? Are you feeling imbalance in home and social life? And if you are, what do you need to do to create balance? Start doing it. Don't wait, because we are moving into new energy and you want to start those habits, those good habits now. You want to start intending for all that you want to see for yourself in the new year. Because remember, when we intend for something, when we manifest those things that we experience way far in advance before we actually experience them. So right now, we're manifesting the energy for the new year. Right now, we're manifesting the energy for February and for January. So feel into that and visualize and find the balance necessary to keep that momentum going. All right, last card, Shamael, and this is beginnings. What a great segue. It's almost as if it knew what I was gonna say. Moving into new beginnings of the new year with that manifestation of understanding that we're manifesting that energy right now with our ideas, our visualizations of our beginnings, of what we want to accomplish in this new year coming up, and how we want to start fresh in the areas where we feel we need that reset. And claiming that reset by knowing that you are able to manifest it through your connection with your guides, your connection with Shamael here, and Gabriel and Raphael as well, and your connection with your own spirit guides and your higher self. And as we connect further, we're able to bring even more understanding of our new beginnings forth. And we're able to claim and allow those new beginnings to enter our field. So allow that, breathe deeply, allow all of the beginnings to formulate and create a stable structure for you to move and navigate in the new year, to build from, to activate in the new year. And balance and cleansing is what's getting us there. All right. So those are our 3 cards for the week 12/16 to 12/22. This is such a long reading. I try so hard to keep them short. I swear it's 32 minutes long, but I am going to put in a timetable of contents in the description so that you will know when you want to go back and refresh what part of the reading is what, and you won't have to watch the whole thing and try to guess where it's all at. And make sure to share with your vibe tribe, everyone, because remember, this is really important information for everybody to be able to understand and know, so that they can move into the new year as well with a really beautiful sense of their new beginnings, understanding of what they've cleansed from, and a balance deep within. So share it with your vibe tribe, share it with anybody else that you think is needing this guidance. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well, and like and comment as well. And please, please, please share my new music video, Mystic. It is out now, and I really, really, really want it to hit some mainstream airwaves. So please, if you know anybody in the business, if you know any blogs, websites, or any podcasts, or any other amazing platforms that love music videos, let's try to get some conscious music out there with this video. It's sexy, it's vibey, it's groovy, it's mystic, it's fun, it's higher vibrational. So definitely share that with your friends as well. It's on one of the, I think it's the most recent video post on the channel also. All right, you all, I will see you again next week. It is 33 minutes right now, so I'm going to end here at a beautiful number. I love you all. Peace.